Welcome everybody to Forever Bedrock. This episode we've got a lot going on, but let's get started with how to get a new starter base going. First, obviously, you want to find yourself a little spot in the side of a hill or a mountain and dig in. Set yourself up some storage. Once you've got the storage in place, we want to go ahead and get ourselves some furnaces set up. Definitely want to be able to smelt out any of the ores and things that you're going to be mining in the initial days. Once you've got your smelting set up and your storage, your basic storage set, it's time for that lovely thing that every Minecrafter has to do here in the beginning, and that is going and collecting wood. When we get the wood, next thing we want to do before the developers take it out of the game is set up an infinite XP smoker setup. Yes, you heard that right. The developers are going to be taking the infinite XP away from the Bedrock players shortly, so get those going and in your worlds as quick as you can. We have a video previously on that if you want to check that out. We'll have that linked in the description. And after you've got your infinite XP setup going, seeds are an often overlooked thing that you want to get on right away. Once you've got seeds, it's time to chill out a little bit and bounce on the bed. After you got your seeds, you want to place down one bucket of water in a spot where you've got plenty of room. You want to go ahead and till 4 spots each side of the hole. And then once you connect those all up, you're going to end up with a little 9x9 farming area. This is a really good setup. When you're starting off, it gets a decent amount of crops returned to you once they grow. And it's pretty compact, pretty easy to make, simple design. Pretty critical as far as getting your animals able to breed, and obviously the next thing we want to do is probably try and find a village after this, get some potatoes going for that smoker XP setup. Before we go and try and locate a village, we're going to go ahead and set up an animal pen. It's important to have a couple of good food sources early in the game. That's a big part of doing your starter base, is to have those things on hand so that you can advance through things quicker. Lunar over there is actually setting up a little pond for some sugarcane, which is yet another thing that you always want to make sure when you're getting a starter base together, is to make sure that you have a setup for sugarcane so that you're able to get paper, trade with librarians, get books and things like that. Once you've got your animal pen, obviously you want to get some animals in there, breed them up, and of course chop down some more wood. In the beginning, once you're starting in a new world, you never have enough wood. Next, we're going to go ahead and do some flying around and locate ourselves a village. Villages offer tons of things. There's obviously chests that you can raid and get a few things. Nothing spectacular usually, but there's some good items every now and then. But the main thing is right here. Crops. Potatoes for our XP smoker setup is perfect. That is exactly what we need. Not every village has potatoes. You might have to do some poking around. You can use other things for your infinite XP sources. But the other thing you also want to loot when you find a village are the job blocks. These potatoes in the ground so that we can get our XP storage system going. Next, we're going to fly back to the village, because the other most important resource in a village is the villagers. Sometimes if you ring the bell, the villagers will run right into the house so you can trap them, but usually in Bedrock especially, the villagers are pretty stupid. Like these guys. You ring the bell, and they run in circles, or they stand around. If that's the case, what you're going to have to do is block a couple of these guys in to protect them from any mobs, zombies and things. You don't want them dead, you want these guys saved until you get ready to make a breeder or an iron farm later on in the game. So we're gonna go ahead and run around here. We're gonna block a few of these guys in. This guy is really, it's just like nothing but problems here. I should almost let him die. It's a shame I need him. But all right, there we go. All right, so we go ahead. You want to go ahead and block these guys in. You want to throw a torch in with them just to make sure that like a zombie doesn't spawn in there with them. Once you've got those guys blocked in and saved and ready for when you're ready to go and get started on a breeder, you want to just go ahead and keep replanting and planting your potatoes, breeding your animals, and getting your food source under control and all dialed in. That is going to be super helpful at the start of a new world or a new game complete. And there we go. We've got our first couple batches of potatoes that we can get in and fill the smokers up and start getting the XP. One of the cool things about playing on a realm with other players is every now and then you get guys that come along. Here's K-Dog, for instance. It's fun to just kind of every now and then act like you have no idea that they're there or that you can't see them and just completely ignore them. And watch them jump around and bounce and try to get your attention every possible way. As soon as I realized that K-Dog was leaving a gift, I figured I better at least acknowledge his presence. K-Dog was nice enough to drop off a bunch of diorite for us that we're going to need for future builds that we have going for our base. If you recall, before the Christmas build-off battle, we started a stadium out in the original area, the original spawn area of Forever Bedrock. And this stadium is designed for us to go ahead and do like PvP challenges, maybe some Elytra challenges, things like that. But it was also meant exclusively so that we could recognize all the fans and subscribers of Forever Bedrock, be it our channel or any of the other Forever Bedrockers channels. So one of the things after the Christmas build-off that I wanted to hop on right away with Lunar was to go ahead and get the stadium stands in place, so that we can go ahead and start naming armor stands for anybody who subscribes to the channel and in the comments mentions hashtag FBFan or hashtag FBSubscribe, so that we know that you've subscribed. And with that, we will go ahead and dial in an armor stand with whatever kind of armor you like and name it for you, and then have you guys also mentioned in the videos, because without all of you guys, we would not have this channel. We hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Looking forward to getting all the builds going in the 1.18 area. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. Share the video with a friend. Until the next time, we hope you have a good one. Take it easy, everybody.